Welcome back to Fly Rod Chronicles. This week we remain in the mountains of West Virginia at Cass Railroad for part 2. On this episode, we're going to take in some more of what this old railroad town has to offer and then go on the hunt for some wild fish with my buddies Skip and Charlie. After that, we pack up and head across the mountain to catch some rainbows on the fly. This episode is going to be filled with some good vibes, good people, and some awesome fishing. So stick around. Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles. Welcome back to Fly Rod Chronicles. So last week was part 1 of our trip to the scenic town of Cass Railroad. It was one adventurous show, to say the least. We took in the history of the old town, then took a coal-driven train to Bald Knob, one of the highest points in West Virginia. And we rode horses to an old fire tower where we spent the night. So this week, we get to explore some different watersheds with Charlie and Skip and go after some more beautiful wild fish and then visit the old town of Spruce as Skip gives us a history lesson. Then we cross the mountain to Marlington, West Virginia to hang out with Mark and Ann, owners of Knapp's Creek Trout Lodge, to chase some epic rainbows. So let's quit talking and get back to the action. So Charlie, what are we heading up and doing today?
We're gonna go up on this section of Black Run and see if we can get on a couple of native brook trout.
Nice,
it's
nice.
Tight, but water's a little bit lower, but we'll see. There's some pockets in through there. We'll hopefully have a little success.
Yeah, so our state fish, huh?
State fish, the native brook trout.
Nice.
Not real big, but man, they're pretty this time of year.
Yes, go. Get it, go get it, go get it. Hit the leaves. Not making any excuses. Fishing in the fall, you are playing with the leaves. The leaves can be your advantage. They can act as hide in your dry fly, but they also can work against you, as you saw there on that fish. We took off the dropper. The dropper worked against me and got caught in the leaves, and and that fish, that fish worked against me and it got off.
Took it, take it, take it.
Oh, got it. That's a good one too. That's a good one.
Nice.
That's a good one. You want to go over there and net it?
Yeah, I got it.
It's caught. It's caught. Go over there and net it.
Right up under the rock. Whoop, you got him.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Very nice.
What is he? Brown? Oh, it's a brown trout. Come and look at this little brownie. Come and look at this guy. Look at this. I couldn't even see it.
Yeah, I just watched it dip under.
My main man, Charlie.
Yeah.
Look at this
Got him.
wild brownie. Look at that guy.
Come on. Settle down.
We add that to the collection, huh?
There we go.
A wild brownie. So Charlie, we were talking earlier that you said you wish that they do this at a lot of the streams here.
Yeah. The being able to get in and get we have plenty of water
Yep.
in West Virginia. There's no shortage of water, but the conditions aren't always that conducive for being able to hold trout or reproduction. And so them being able to add this limestone and all and adjust the pH of the creek, I mean, does a lot of good for the trout.
Yeah, and I see the DNR is doing a lot of this. So this is, you know, this is ahead of Upper Shavers Fork, and you know, it might look sloppy, but hey, as this runs, you know, and gets in here, and you can see how it's running in. You know, the acid rain's horrible up here, and gets in, and it's got the pH all messed up and everything. So when you come up on this and you see it from a fisherman and a conservation end, this is a good thing.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what you guys do, and this is just awesome to come out and be here in Cass Railroad.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
The Augusta Heritage Center was founded almost 50 years ago, in 1973, by a group of West Virginians that were concerned with preserving our traditional ways, music, craft, foodways, and folkways, and passing it on to the next generation. Even back then, they were worried about it just being lost to time.
And I mean, this is a similar feeling, and what we're trying to recreate is when the trains came in, they had music and had people here to greet the passengers that would come in, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. And the unique thing about these West Virginia timber towns is they were just cultures from everywhere coming together and merging. And so their customs, their art, their values, their food all kind of came together as well. And so a lot of West Virginia culture stems from this merging through these industries that came through and all the different populations that traveled with them. And it's a very unique world. And I'll tell you this, West Virginia culture felt worldwide. There's not one place you go on this planet that you don't hear, you know, every time I hear a fiddle playing or some country music or something of that nature, that is West Virginia culture reaching that area of the world.
Got a gal on yonder's mountain beneath the spreading pine. I know that she loves me and she's always on my mind. Well, it's lonesome here and it's lonesome all the time. Lonesome on that cherry river line.
So now we're going to take a break from Cass and load up the FRC truck with fishing gear and head across the mountain to Knapp's Creek Trout Lodge in Marlington, West Virginia.
Thought he'd treat a coon. When I come to find it out, he's a barking at the moon.
Good to see you guys. How's it going, Mark?
Good. How are you?
Good. You guys doing all right?
Yes.
Good.
Doing well.
Good.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Yeah.
So you remember Christian?
Hey, Chris.
And this is Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah. We got some risers over here, but nothing real steady. So
Looks like they're really sipping right under the film. Looks like.
yeah. So sometimes you can pick them off with these emerger patterns, and I know a lot of times I've had luck. A lot of times, just as you're retrieving, just picking up real slow.
Totally.
Is that how it works down here?
With these caddis, a solid skidder.
Ah,
You know,
yeah,
kinda
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. Skidding it, yeah.
But
Okay.
short skidders.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, hey,
Nice.
good. I just need you to show me where they're at. That's all.
Yeah, you got it.
Perfect job.
Let me put this down real quick. And we'll just try, since we got this low water, we just don't want him to be able to touch his tail on the rocks. Yeah, so once he's kind of tired and you can get him to that top surface, do a little swing. There he goes. I know, Bub.
I'll bring him around the rock.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Nice fish.
Good job. Thank
Oh, and
you,
he
thank
spit.
you, thank you, thank you.
That was
All
great.
right.
Nice fish. There it is. Yes, sir.
And that's a better fish.
Yeah.
That's
Take your time on that. Let him
That's a
bite
better
it.
fish.
I'm going to come down a little lower.
Yeah. Hope. Nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow. Look at the fins on that thing.
Yeah, he's got some beautiful color.
Good orange fins. And you being a woman in the outdoors, you know, I'm surrounded by women with my 2 daughters and my wife, and I love when women are out there in the outdoors, because right now, you know, fly fishing is the #1 outdoor growing sport, and you're not just going through the motions. You are serious, and your cast is amazing. Your loops
thank you.
are tight, and I mean, you're in the expert category. You're a really good fly fisherman.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And you know, the town of Marlington is so cool. It's quaint. It's such a cool town. And you know, we're getting ready to go down to the Dirt Bean,
Yeah,
right?
that's a great spot.
Right.
Yeah.
And to see, you know, just a place to get away, and it's just cool, you know, with Cass right down the road, and everything that we've gotten to do. It's just an awesome setup that you got right here.
Where the sun comes up about 10 in the morning and the sun goes down about 3 in the day, and you fill your cup with whatever.
So Skip, at one time, like right here behind us, I mean, this was a thriving town, right?
This was a thriving lumber town, complete with its own steam engine shop to, you know, service all the steam engines up here working the mountain, and basically Spruce had a connection to the outside world through the Western Maryland Railway, and this is one of the most remote towns in West Virginia back in the day.
Yeah. Didn't you say it was like the highest town east of the Rockies?
This used to be the highest town east of the Rockies. They had a post office here and everything, and basically just a remote outpost for logging and timbering, coal, whatever else they could get out of here, and steam engine shop to repair the locomotives.
And to see that, you know, West Virginia's trying to bring it back, not as a town, but to bring it back, you know, bringing back the trees, trying to get the red spruce back, trying to bring it back as a fishery, trying to bring it back as what you guys are bringing it back as a tourism attraction. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It is.
So I noticed you had some friends to come down the other night when the music was playing.
I did, yeah. They got to try out the Cass Candy train.
So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so when COVID happened,
Yeah.
we got to redo our store and kind of reorganize everything, move our T-shirts and organize and things like that. We got to add this great feature, the Cass Candy train.
Yeah.
So it's, as far as I know, the world's largest candy train.
Really?
Yeah, so the kids can, the train starts up, they start to load up the car, they get their option to pick out little candies or big candies as it goes around, and at the end, they take off that big basket of candy and get it all.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm a kid at heart, and right when you walk into that company store, that's the first thing I noticed. I was like, man, I want to run that train. So I can imagine just being a kid and knowing that you get to go in there and do that.
Oh yeah, it's a favorite for kids, for adults. Everybody's always asking to run it, and then they're interested in trying it out.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This segment is brought to you by Westervelt Ecological Services. So this amazing trip is starting to come to an end. It's the last day, so I figured I'd put the rod together to see if I could catch one more fish. With that being said, I didn't know it was going to be that good of a fish. Hey, I just saw one eat down there. I don't know what it is, Christian. It's the biggest fish that I've seen. But I see, this is what you get with low water. I'm pretty sure I saw a tail fin, but it ate right over there. See, you can't go that side because you got too much of a glare. And I'm not gonna be able to fish up for the purpose of what we just said. Why don't you follow me back here? I'm gonna keep my shadow off here. Okay, I see him again. He's right over there, and I can just see his tail fin come up because the water's so low. You know, in a game like this, you might get one cast. That might be it. So, come on, we're sneaking up on him. I'm in there. Oh, there he is. Oh yeah. Oh, well, he don't even know he's hooked. He doesn't even know he's hooked. Look at this fish. Look at this fish. Look at this fish. We got him. Oh, I think he knows he's hooked. Oh, jeez. Look at this guy. Oh my, dude. Oh my God. Oh, listen at him go. Oh, look at this guy. I'm gonna keep the rod high. Dude, I got a 2-weight. Hey, listen, watch the reds when you're going down through here. Look for brook trout reds. Oh, look at the head shake. Look at that fish. Oh, that was serious. He is not happy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna come in from behind him. Don't go, no, run. Come here. Stay away from that rock, no. Oh. Oh my God, dude. I got him. Oh my gosh. Look at this brown. Dude, look at this. On a 2-weight. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. I think he split my fly. I think he just split my fly. Oh. Oh my gosh, he's 20 inches. On a freaking 2-weight. Fishing takes us to all destinations. This week, it took us to wild and wonderful West Virginia, took us to Cass Railroad, and I got to again share it with my wife and good friends and a camera crew. But I come back to say, our show's a fishing show. This trip felt more like a tourism show. But I'm telling you, as I look down at this trophy, it just humbles me to know these little streams and the drought that we've been through, a big fish like this survives and how durable they are. And to catch our native brook trout. I'm just blessed that God lets me do this and do it with good friends and family. Don't know how we'll top this show next week, but come back for more Fly Rod Chronicles.